The hockey event just dropped, and God Almighty, isn't it hard? Super, super hard. Very, very difficult. Said no one. No one said that. But it takes long, okay? It's very easy, but you have to stall, because unless you don't know how Hawk works, goddamn, this is like the 80th time he's been back. They really don't have any staff to make new bosses. But if you don't know how Hawk works, you need to not attack him for 2 turns, you get attack buff, stuff like that, blah, blah. But I'll show you a team that can beat it in 3 turns. Now, you need good stuff. If you just started playing the game last week, you're not going to replicate what I do, but if you can't, just do the normal way, you know. But if you can, this is going to be very fast. So you need a pretty good the one. The one is the one character that works for this because of his double hit. Now, I guess I could see other teams working, but this is like the super fast way. So of course, 15% attack gear, attack crit. Don't laugh at my attack crit. Okay, I'm going for a rough time here. And 6/6. Now, if you don't have a 6/6 the one, we can work with something else. I'll give you in a second. But this is like the optimal, like super fast, because Hawk, as you might know, again, it's not hard, but it's kind of annoying because it takes long, right? You just stall for like multiple turns. Margaret doesn't need dupes at all, but you'd want to use attack gear on her. So if you don't have attack gear for Ludociel, just get it from another character. It's not a big deal. Just get it from another character. You just need attack gear in general, and you should be okay. It's not that big of a deal. Slater needs full crit chance rolls. If you don't know, Red Slater, the more crit chance he has, he lowers crit resistance on the enemies. And this boy Hawk has a shit ton of crit resistance. So if you don't have it, make it. It's actually pretty useful. You don't need war gear for him. Anything. You just need the crit chance gear. The crit chance on the top. It doesn't need to be crit chance here either, but if you want, right, make full crit chance gear for him, because he needs a 4 set. All C gear, no need to like you waste like actual C gear. It's going to cost a little bit of gold, but it's worth it. Or you can just roll crit chance on your tops on C gear as well. Doesn't really matter. Gaffer doesn't need relic, doesn't need nothing, just Gaffer, red Gaffer. Card set, I'm using the 6% increase. You can just use attack, really. And crit chance food. And you're like, wow, you have Slater and crit chance food? Yeah, this boy Hawk has a lot of crit resistance. He has a shit ton of crit resistance. You saw also Sauriel link on the one. That's pretty crucial. But again, if you can replicate exactly how I'm doing, it's fine. I'll give you another option. So, first turn, you rank up the one. Move him 3 times, because that will give you 1 attack buff. That's the only turn you're gonna stall. And now you kind of pray that he doesn't attack Gaffer. It's random, by the way, it's random. He's gonna attack Gaffer, and now it's random. If he doesn't attack Gaffer, stall 1 more turn. It is what it is. There's a bit of an element of RNG there. Second turn, we buff up. Attack with the one, attack with Margaret. That's why I said need attack here for Margaret, because Margaret is gonna finish him off. The one, unfortunately, can't finish him off. Here with the 2 attack cards. Even with like the 15% attack crit gear. It's very close, but it doesn't finish it off. Now my Margaret, because she has UR gear, got like, you know, room to spare even. Then second turn, the one's ultimate is enough to kill. You saw, he dies. I'm gonna quit here because I don't want to actually get the win, because I want to do a few more times here. But you saw, the death would kill. Now, let's say you don't have a 6/6 to 1. What do you do? I'll show you what you do. Same team. Same team. The one is free. Okay, I don't want to hear it. I mean, if you can't replicate, just do it normally. Just move cards, and you take a little while, but you can do it. Same thing. Same thing. We might even get attacked with Gaffer. But same thing. We rank up to 1. We move cards 3 times. Right? The only difference is we're going to stall 1 extra turn. 1 extra turn. Because I'm assuming this is if your Escanor is not as strong as mine, you're going to need the attack buff. 1 extra turn. We don't want to do damage, so Slater's card actually works out like that. So we're going to move cards here. Don't want to get the one's ultimate here. So don't want to get his ultimate here. And to get even more cards. Hope for a Gaffer rank up. We did get it. We're gonna rank up Margaret. Okay. Then we kill. Then second turn is gonna be a breeze. Even if you have 1/6 Margaret and 1/6 the 1, you should be okay. And if possible, even get Slater's ultimate. Slater should be 6/6. A very weak the 1 was to be able to kill this. With like a level 3 Margaret or level 2 Margaret. Level 2 Margaret would be enough as well. And then, again. I mean, with a level 3 Margaret, you're going to be killing her. Or even attack with Margaret. Or, alternatively, you can wait 1 turn. But then, if you are going to wait 1 turn, don't buff the previous phase. Now, that's very simple. It should be okay. The 1 ultimate kills. Very, very simple. And kind of fast, considering you don't want to stall all those turns, right? That's it. That's it. There's not much else. This hockey event really is a joke.